Here we go. Okay, so let's get started. So welcome everyone to the next episode of Let's Talk FM, Secrets of Success. So today's is Joe Skipsey, Malachite Star. The title of the episode is The 555 Method, The Journey of a Self-Made Millionaire. So, Joe, hello. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
So basically, you joined the firm 5 years ago, and you reached Malachite Star within 3 years only. You were the third person to reach this level. And also, you've got a team of 150,000 superstars. You've become a self-made millionaire in 3 years, and now you're living in your family dream house. As you said to me just 10 years ago, you were homeless, and that is the reminder to everyone that you can achieve everything you desire with FM. So yes, guys, stay with us until the end of the podcast to find out Joe's new 555 method. Maybe some of you are familiar with it, maybe some of you not. We're gonna go through this process, and Joe is gonna explain that to you as well. So Joe, so first of all, very warm welcome to the podcast.
Thank you very much.
And we've just recently met in Telford during our Mastermind Summit, and you were one of the speakers. How did you like it?
At the beginning, I'll be honest, it was a bit like, ooh, a bit shaky.
Well, only honesty.
Yeah, once I got into it, it was absolutely fine. But yeah, public speaking is quite a scary thing, really. And I'm very, very, very confident, not on the stage. But it was good. It was good. Got really.
But you were great. You were really great. Everybody loved your speech, and you mentioned a couple of very important things there, and you were really, really honest. And I think that's what people like, because very often when we speak about network marketing, sometimes people make it too colorful. They don't tell the truth. They don't stick to the point, and they're not straightforward. And I was listening to your speech very carefully, and you said as it is.
Always. If you're on here and you're on my team know I'm very, very honest, very straightforward. And I said on Saturday, you know, when you look at people who do network marketing and they're very successful, they're at the top of their game, they are still normal, right? They've still got normal problems. It's not, when you see people's highlight reels, you know, I always say, share your struggles, share your down moments, share your real life, whether that's having, you know, 2 kids hanging off your hips. That was me with the twins, right? And I'm not even joking. When I started network marketing in another company, I always remember I had baby aches everywhere, because you imagine twins, right? And one was cleaning the toilet bowl, and the other one was eating cat biscuits. They both lived. They're both alive, everyone. But I'd rather show me how I work around my family, because that to me is real life.
Yeah,
and that's how you impact a lot of people.
Exactly. I think that's the good approach, because very often people try to really introduce the business not in the right way, and they don't really tell the truth, and that may become an obstacle later on. So you joined FM 5 years ago. How did you come across FM?
Yeah, so literally, I kept seeing this girl. Really, she stuck out to me like a sore thumb. She was very passionate about what she did. I kept watching her team grow, but it was a passion that screamed for me to join that person. And literally, she sent me some products, and I joined. My husband, I got up, I always remember it. We woke up, and he said, "Joe, what have you done?" And I said, I've joined another network marketing company, Pete. He looked at me, he was like, oh God, here we go again. But I see something. She showed me the comp plan. And I'll always be incredibly grateful for this person, because she showed me this compensation plan. And I don't know what it was. I just thought, this is a golden ticket. This is a golden ticket for me to change not my life, but I just knew, I just had this vision I could change thousands and thousands of people's lives. And we did. Within a year, I would say a minimum of 6 months, everything started to come together. But when I did join FM, my sponsor left in 6 months. And I was like a little lost sheep. I was like, oh God, like, what do I do now? So when people say to me, you know, I see it a lot in network marketing, you know, my sponsor isn't there. My sponsor doesn't do this. My sponsor quit. I am proof that you do not need a sponsor as such. There's so much free training out there. And I was always taught, you don't need an upline for success, you need a downline. You become the sponsor that you want to be. So instead of bitching, moaning, complaining, she's not doing this, she's not doing that, right? Take control. I want to be the sponsor to my recruits that I wanted to join.
Yeah, I remember during the conference, you said that how many people do you need to start FM business? And then you said 1.
Yeah, it was how many people do you need to hit Pearl? How many people do you need to hit star level?
Yeah.
And everyone, I heard people saying thousands, hundreds. And it went a bit quiet because I was like, you need 1 person to hit any level, because the best person you will ever recruit into your business, the best person ever is you. And I watched a podcast last night, actually, from Eric Worre. Mm-hmm. And I really want you to take something from this, because I did. It made me cry. Okay, so we all know, we probably all know Jessie Lee Ward, absolutely huge person in the network marketing industry. And what happened to her, I think, what a lot of people. Wow, she's just left this huge legacy. But I watched this podcast and it made me cry. Okay, so basically he was saying, let go of your limiting beliefs. If you've had a tough life, so what? If no one else believes in you, so what? Right? You have a product, you have a company, you have an opportunity, you have a vehicle in front of you to change your life. So shut up and just go do it. And I was like, and it made me cry. Still now, I'm still here 5 years later. And even now, I get really emotional about stuff, because I know that it sounds really silly. I know I am at the beginning of my journey. I'm at the beginning of my impact, that I'm going to impact so many more people. I just know it. And that to me, like, makes me feel a bit like butterfly in my tummy. I'm like, oh.
So Joe, as I understand, what attracted you to join FM was the product. Is that correct? Or was what was the business plan?
Okay, so I liked the perfumes anyway. It was the business plan. So I knew I liked the products.
Yeah.
So I thought, I know I could sell these. All my little products here. I knew I could sell these, and the products that we had then, oh my God, to the products what we have now blows my mind, because we have extended our ranges so much. It gets more and more exciting. But I knew I loved the products, so I thought I could sell these all day long because I loved them. But I knew, I looked at the comp plan and I just thought, this is one of the best comp plans that I've ever seen. And it was free to bloody, and I was like, oh, it's going to cost me an arm and a leg to join. It's free. I was like, even better, even bloody better. So, yeah.
Okay. And you managed to build, during the last 5 years, a team of over 150,000 people. That's a staggering amount. So I'm quite curious, and perhaps a lot of people are as well. How do you manage that sort of team? Do you follow any strategy?
Okay, so we obviously have. I'm very biased. We have the best team group out there, the best training group. So we have a training group. My directs, obviously, one-to-ones. Not just my directs, one-to-ones, Zoom calls, opportunity calls, things like that. Meetups, but you do have to have a system in place. I will always share the system that I've got. It's quite in depth. Not in depth, but there's like a few steps that you need to sort of follow. I've got a starting manual for all of my new starters, so it's literally step by step with links, price lists, photos, albums. So literally everything is given to them on a plate. Okay. I will say to you now, when someone new starts, always offer them a 20-minute call. Always offer them a 20-minute call, because you get to know. Where we work very heavily online, I could sign up Susan. I don't know really anything about Susan. Susan's been watching me for 84 years. I don't know who Susan is, right? So that call, you can really get to know someone in 20 minutes. Get to know like how much money they want to make. What's their family life like? What is their, why do they want to join FM? Have they ever used the product? You get to know somebody within that 20 minutes. And then you can do like a goal plan with them. Like, I'm a big believer in doing like a 3-month plan. So we do, first of all, we give you a month plan, and then once they start hitting ranks and things like that, get on another call with them, show them how to hit the fast start bonuses, get on another call with them, showing them how to hit Pearl. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So there's a certain structure. You lead people, first of all, by example, but secondly, by showing them exactly step by step what they should do in order to achieve what they want.
Yeah. I do find there's a lot of training videos, files, etc. in my group. I find spending 20 minutes with somebody with a whiteboard and showing them exactly what you need to do. This. I'm quite a visual, hands-on person. So if somebody gives me a booklet, I'd probably be like, oh, I'm going to do the kids' tea now, and I've only read one page. Whereas if I'm on a call with somebody, they've got my attention for the next 20, 30 minutes. Mm-hmm. Okay?
Yeah.
So honestly, booking a 20-minute call, start a manual, and then I always say to people, WhatsApp me, and it's a starter manual, but there's links in there, the catalogue link, the back office, levels, start offers, it's all there for them.
Yeah. Okay. And Joe, because I know that you share your stuff, you let people share some of your posts, and you don't even want to ask them if they're allowed to share it, right? So nope. If you post something to your website, if you post something to social media, people can feel free to share it without asking you, right?
100%.
Okay, so now let's move on a little bit. So definitely, in order to succeed in network marketing, you must have a system in place. People need to know exactly what to do, and it should be simple, very transparent, so people won't have difficulties to follow it. And the best way is to do it visually, because most of us, we've got visual memory. So if we see something, then we are more likely to remember it. If it's too much text, then people may get discouraged to read it, and they won't be interested to follow all of the steps, even if they are 100% proven steps. So let's say that you have a new joiner, they follow your system. My question is, we've got many different incentive programs, and sometimes people can get a little bit confused which one will work best for them. Do you promote any of our incentive programs among your new joiners? And if yes, which ones and why?
Okay, Smart Start. Huge savings. I always say to people, why don't you go and set up a WhatsApp? Right? Use your Smart Start, because not only are you going to make more cash profit, right?
Yeah.
You're going to be hitting the 3% or the 6% in your first 10 days. Yeah. Right? You want them to build momentum. You want them to be getting the products out there. A very, very easy way is to set up a WhatsApp broadcast. Tell them to add all their contacts into this broadcast, right? Because a broadcast, not everyone, it's not like a Facebook group or a Facebook Messenger and it's bing, 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 right? Even I'd leave a chat like that because things like that just give me a headache. But a broadcast, it's that, even though you've got 20 people in there, only that message that you send out, it's only them that see the message separately. So it's very, very clever. So Smart Start 100% you need to be getting your new starters on. Like I said, it's more cash profit. They can hit their 3% and their 6%. But not only that, and this I still get butterflies about the little things, is the Daily Deal app. Right? That now works in conjunction with your Smart Start, guys. So after this podcast, I literally was in my training group just a minute ago and I said, girls, and I've given them this task to do. So they've got to go and ask 5 people and tell them about the savings that they can get today. So if you're a new starter today, and you use the buy one, get one free on the Pure Royals, you can actually get these out to people for £16.80 for 2. Right? So the Smart Start is an amazing, amazing way to get new people started, and the Daily Deal. Remember that they work together. The other one that I still get goosebumps over is Fast Start. Okay. And the reason why is because, you know, an extra £400 when they first start, and then an extra £800 on top in their third month. That is a lot of money. That's an extra £1,000. And if you think about it, with Christmas coming up, I mean, most people can't even afford to buy butter at the minute. An extra £1,000 on top of their commission, on top of their cash profit, you can show somebody how to make like an extra £2,000 plus before Christmas, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but any time of the year, like it's not just about Christmas, it's any time of the year. And you know, even if somebody has a 9 to 5, who wouldn't say no to that extra £2,000? Like, I just don't know anyone. So always, I try to teach somebody new to hit 9% in their first month. Then I teach the 15% in their second month. And then I teach 21% in their third month. Okay.
Yep.
And as I say, some people, they do need hand-holding. They need, like, you know, no matter how many times I'm like, you know, going to the albums in our team group is absolutely amazing. And they will still say, you know, Joe, I can't find a picture of the suntan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some people just need that bit of hand-holding, and then all of a sudden something clicks and they're like, okay, I'll get this now. And then I don't hear from them. And then they say, Joe, by the way, I think I've hit 21% today.
That's very important, because people join FM for 2 reasons. They like the product and they want to earn money, right? The next reason may be networking, because I know a lot of people, they made, you know, such good friends, and they developed themselves in different areas as well. So there are many different reasons, but the first 2, in my opinion, is basically to use high quality product and also to earn money. And you know, I follow your page and I get notification whenever you post something to your page on Facebook. So basically, I can see that you are really, really consistent about what you're doing. And also you are not shy or reluctant about talking about money. That's what I've noticed.
It's how can I put it? I just think I don't just share like my earnings. I share, you know, some of what the team have made, whether it's cash profits, commissions, bonuses. But I also share their stories, like somebody going to fill their fridge, somebody, I don't know, being able to put petrol in the car, someone being able to get their kids their school uniforms without having to ask for a benefit loan, or, you know, it's all of that. It's not just the commission checks, but obviously always put like income disclosures on. But for me, the reason why I do not worry about sharing my income is because I do want to show that normal person. I used to look at people in network marketing and I used to think, how the hell are they earning 20 grand a month? Like, see, that to me, I get inspired by things like that, because I'm just like, that's mad. That is not real life. To me, that is I get inspired by things like that, and I hope that I inspire other people to think, do you know what? She's normal. She's got a very normal life. If she can, I can. Because honestly, there is no difference. I didn't go to university or anything like that. I got excluded from school quite a lot, talking and like blah 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 blah. I am literally, I've got no special skills, like none.
You do have.
But it's only
you do have, because you know, without any kind of skills, you wouldn't be able to grow your business to that extent. And you know, being genuine and being able to attract people and create that sort of vibe, I think that's a really, really good skill to have.
Thank you.
It's true.
And I said this on Saturday. I literally blog my life. I literally, you know, obviously I do follow a DMO. Your DMO, it is your lifeline to what you do daily. We've got a small one for beginners. We've got a middle one, I always say, for people that have, you know, I don't know, in their second or third month maybe. And then we've got a really big DMO for those that maybe do it full time from home, or they really, really want to go fast. They really want to grab it like by the balls and run with it. But you do need a daily method of operation. Mm-hmm. Right, you need daily tasks to do. That is the only way that you are ever going to grow your business. So I've grown my business predominantly on social media, and the only, do you know what, I look back 5 years ago, I didn't have a big following. Right, I said on Saturday, I was doing this task thing. The people that I was friends with, I think, oh my god, why am I even friends with them? It was an Indian guy called BJ. I was like, where did he come from? But I didn't have a good following. I didn't have a good social presence at all. It's literally just that daily adding, connecting, mm-hmm. showing you. That is it. And I am going to say this as well. If you're one of these people, I mean, you might be able to do it when like, you know, you are 5-10 years in or what have you. But especially when you first start, or the first couple of years, if you are one of those people that are showing up on a Monday and you're not showing up on your socials until the next Monday, I'm telling you now, do not expect don't really expect any kind of results from that. If you're just showing up once every 2 weeks, as and when you like it. And also, if you keep start. Oh, there's a new company. I'm going to go and try that. Oh, there's another new company. I'm going to go and try that. And you're back and forth. Number one, you lose trust in your audience. Number two, I just think it looks really like you haven't got a vision. You don't know what you're really doing with your life. And number three, if you keep start, it's going to slow you down. Right? If you look at a fucking Formula One driver, do they keep stop? No, they're whizzing around the freaking track. Right?
Yeah, that's where energy gets wasted. And also, people become untrustworthy in the first place when they do that. Okay, so Joe, let's focus a little bit on products. So we know now a little bit about the business aspect, about your strategy, about your approach to network marketing. Obviously, you mentioned fragrances, but have you got any particular products that you love in particular, your favorite ones? You can name a couple and tell people why.
I adore NutriCode. I adore supplements. So I was a guinea pig for Fit6 program.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes. I looked like a guinea pig. I was like this. I'm really small, like about that big, okay? And so any extra weight, I look like a wee ball. So anyway, so Anita said to me, do you want to be a guinea pig for Fit6? I said, go on then. So it was slim, fat killer. Was it fat killer? I can't remember. And in a balance. And I dropped from a size 16 down to a size 8.
So it was a really successful experience then.
Oh, I fell in love with a NutriCode. And that is probably, people say to me, oh God, like, I really want to learn how to sell NutriCode like you. Because I'll admit, I'm not the best seller in the world. NutriCode I can sell all day long. And you know why? Because I had the most amazing results from it. So I can recommend it all the time. Another line that I absolutely, and FM have hit the nail on the bloody head with these, is all the new skincare. Oh my bloody God. Like this vitamin C scrub, the cleansing balm, the face duo. Honestly, these products are in bloody stain. I love them. I love them.
Yeah. They've got excellent formulas and high quality ingredients, and we're getting all the time an amazing feedback about the Fontana V exfoliating serum with vitamin C. So that is really, really good. It can be used by people with acne prone skin, people who's got really sensitive skin. They cannot use the scrubs, the mechanical scrubs. So it's absolutely amazing. And yes, so that's what we know. And, you know, I can reveal that today as well. And you were the witness during our Telford conference, the Mastermind Summit, that we are planning to launch a product tester program. So from October, perhaps, the program will be an excellent advantage to FM business partners who would like to be able to test some of our products for free.
That would be amazing.
So we'll be sending selected products for selected business partners to participate in this program. We'll give you a certain number of days to test those products, think what you feel and think what you think about the products, and then send us a feedback in return for receiving the product for free for testing. So all the details will soon be announced on our website and social media platforms. So keep your eyes open, guys, because if you want to be one of our product testers, that's the best way to do it. So to join our tester program. So Joe, so now we talk about the products. Now, I just really want to ask you about your achievements. And I want you to be genuine. Don't be modest in any way. Just tell everyone, what have you achieved with FM during your 5-year journey? Just show off.
You know what? Number one, I will say, like, it is the friendships, the relationships. I probably talk to my team more than I talk to my husband. That's a good thing.
What does your husband say about that?
I don't know, but it's the friendship, it's the confidence that FM have instilled in me as well. I've always been made to feel like somebody, like I'm not just a number, and I really hope that I make all of my team feel like that as well, because you are so, I feel myself joking up with things like this. You are literally so important to me, because without a team, literally I wouldn't have done the half of what I've been able to do. I know I'm a bossy little cow sometimes, but I do it for your own good. So in 5 years, within 3 years, it don't even sound real, because I literally come from the roughest council estate that you will ever see, right? I become a self-made millionaire within 3 years. I've been on, I cannot count on how many holidays like that I've took my family on. Obviously I bought this is like my bedroom, and that's the balcony. This is the balcony of my bedroom. You've all probably seen my house on social media. So I bought my house, 1.3 mil house. Like that, like, I'm sorry, like when I lived with my mum, we didn't even have a house phone because we didn't have any money. And that's what I get. I showed I always show like my homeless letter, because I know people can look at me now and think she's so lucky. You know what? BS. I wasn't lucky. I'd done something. I chose to do something because I was so sick and tired of the situation that I was in. I was living back at my mum's in her dining room on a mattress on the floor with my kids, freaking 10 bin bags. I had nothing. I lost everything, right? Sometimes one day, I haven't got rich parents, right? I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I haven't got a rich husband. I wish I did, but I haven't. So I knew it was me that could change my family's life. The cars that we drive, I'm so grateful for everything. Like, my dream cars are sat on my bloody drive. I don't pay for them. The trips that we've been on, like the Maldives, like, come on. Singapore, Dubai, but it's not just those trips. I'll tell you what, I took my family to Turkey for 2 weeks in May. And they looked at me, my eldest, she's nearly 30. God, I'm so old. And she looked at me, like, she had tears in her eyes, and she was like, Mum, she was like, this is like literally the best present that you've ever got us.
Yeah.
So it's not what it can do for you. It's being able to, like, my mum going, oh God, like, my rent's due. And I'm like, it's cool, chill. Like, I'll sort your rent out. I'll sort your council tax out. My granddad, he was really, really poorly. He's back in hospital now because he fell and broke his hip. But we had a spare room, like, to have a hospital bed in here, because I said that he's not going home, like, in case anything happened to him. And it's not just changed my life, it has changed not just the kids as well. It's changed like our whole entire life. And like I say, you can look at somebody on social media and you could think, oh God, look at her, I wish I could be like her. Well, go and do it. Like, it's a day, like, literally, I always say, we've all got the same tools, right? We've all got the same platforms. All you got to do is start using them. That is it. But I do, it sounds silly, but I know this is, again, it's just the beginning.
Yeah.
And it is. We're going to create more four-figure earners, more mums, that are not in debt anymore, more mums that can spend time at home with their kids and they're not working 3 jobs, more mums that can go, do you know what, I'm going to take my kids on holiday this year. Yeah, and I get good.
You are basically an inspiration to people, and I can see the comments on our Facebook, and I can see some comments on our Zoom meeting. So they're really, really good and flattering. And you are definitely the real leader and inspiration. And as you said, if someone has got the courage to do it, and maybe the big why, and always, because people will always face obstacles, but when you face obstacles, always remind yourself about why you are doing the business, why you join FM. So think about the why and always remind yourself about that. That will keep you going, because that's linked to your emotions right away.
Yeah. You've got to have some people. My why is my kids. And someone said to me once, you've got to dig deeper, Joe. Your why cannot be your children.
Mm-hmm.
She said, you've got to peel back the onion layers. Blah, 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 blah. No, for me, my why is my kids, because we had so much love in my mum's house. It's unbelievable. Single mum she was, 5 kids. While she worked at a fish shop and a pub of an evening, I was the mum to all of my brothers and sisters, right? And so we had so much love. But if I said, Mum, can I have a new pair of trainers? We'd have to wait till Christmas. We never had holidays. If we had a holiday, it was like a little caravan holiday down at the coast or something like that. My mum didn't drive, which she couldn't afford a car, right? So it's all of them things that I didn't want, even though I loved my mum to pieces, like she's literally my idol. But I didn't want that. I wanted to offer my kids something different. I never want them to have to worry. But I tell you what, my kids, they don't get everything that they want, and they know that things come from hard work. You're not given everything on a plate, right? If you want something, you've got to bloody work hard. I've got Bo in my drive, right? £15 a week I pay him now, and he does all the weeding out the front. And he's like, can I have 15 quid? No. If you do all my weeds once a week, then I'll give you the £15, Bo. Right? So, yeah, I had that instilled for me from a very young age, that if you do want something, and network marketing, it doesn't discriminate whether you went to a great school, whether your parents are rich. You have a vehicle where you can, if you want to change your story and your circumstances, you've got a vehicle that allows you to do that. And honestly, get this into your head as well, right? If you went and opened up a shop, you would get yourself into at least 100k worth of debt overnight, right? Someone has just given you this free business where you've had to pay nothing. Like, you should be running towards your wildest freaking dreams, like, to make this work.
Yeah. And Joe, a very, very good text now. Katie says, Joe, just literally implemented your broadcast idea and got 4 orders instantly. You are legends.
Well done. Oh my God.
So well done.
Well
so
done.
I know, Joe, we can talk for ages. That's so interesting. And I think we need to schedule another episode with you. Maybe after Las Vegas. Are you ready for Las Vegas?
Vegas?
Are you ready for Vegas?
I ordered everyone says to me, Joe, what's the outfit? They always say to me, I want to see your outfit. Girls, the cowboy outfit, it's a banger.
Perfect. Okay, Joe. So thank you so much for joining me during the podcast today. We will definitely schedule another episode, perhaps in October or November. So guys, you can comment under this podcast. If you want to ask Joe any questions, just send them in. That will be the questions that I will select, and I'll ask Joe during the next episode that we're going to schedule. So thank you very much once again. And thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. And keep an eye open for the product tester program and for new webinars about our new NutriCode new generation supplements as well, that Joe has just mentioned. Take care, everyone. Thank you very much, Joe.
Lots of love. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.